Question 1. When considering a large multinational organization implementing OIM, Sarah notices inconsistencies in identity data being synchronized from multiple HR systems. What should she prioritize to ensure reliable reconciliation across all sources? A. Configure multiple trusted reconciliation jobs for each HR system. B. Set up disconnected resources to handle non-standard HR feeds. C. Define a single authoritative source for core identity attributes. D. Use bulk load utilities to refresh identity data daily. Answer. Correct answer. C. Explanation. Establishing a single authoritative source for identity attributes is essential to maintain consistency across the governance ecosystem. While configuring multiple reconciliation jobs may seem practical, it risks data conflicts if there is no authoritative source. Disconnected resources are useful only for systems without direct integration, not for resolving authoritative identity disputes. Bulk loading refreshes is inefficient and bypasses the controlled reconciliation process, risking errors and compliance gaps. Aligning identity governance around one trusted source ensures accuracy and integrity. Question 2. In light of recent developments, David's company must prove compliance with segregation of duties policies. What capability within Oracle Identity Governance should he implement to automate detection and response to SOD violations? A. Closed-loop remediation. B. Bulk loading utility. C. Disconnected resource management. D. Application instance cloning. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Closed-loop remediation ensures that detected SOD violations automatically trigger remediation actions, thereby maintaining compliance and reducing risk. Bulk loading utilities are for mass importing user accounts and do not support governance policies. Disconnected resources are provisioning constructs for non-integrated systems and do not address SOD concerns. Application instance cloning helps replication of configurations, but it is unrelated to governance enforcement. Automated remediation of policy violations provides auditable evidence of compliance. Question 3. During the process of designing a provisioning workflow, Maria wants to ensure that approvals are routed differently based on whether the request involves high-privilege accounts. Which feature should she leverage in OIM? A. Role lifecycle management. B. Advanced request functionality with operation-level approvals. C. Predefined connectors. D. Notification configuration. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Advanced request functionality supports operation-level and request-level approvals, allowing organizations to differentiate governance controls based on sensitivity of access. Role lifecycle management governs role creation and modification but does not directly drive approval routing. Predefined connectors enable integration with external systems but are not focused on workflow customization. Merely alert stakeholders but do not enforce routing. Leveraging advanced request design allows fine-grained governance in compliance-driven workflows. Question 4. Given the circumstances, Michael is tasked with managing access for an application that has no direct integration capabilities with OIM. Which approach should he adopt? A. Use policy-based provisioning. B. Implement disconnected resource provisioning. C. Extend user entities with new attributes. D. Configure reconciliation rules. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Disconnected resources allow OIM to manage applications that lack direct integration by facilitating manual provisioning while maintaining governance oversight. Policy-based provisioning automates access but relies on connected targets. Extending user entities provides additional user attributes, but it does not resolve integration challenges. Reconciliation rules only control synchronization processes. Integrated systems, not disconnected ones. Disconnected provisioning ensures that manual processes remain auditable and controlled. Question 5. Illustrated by a compliance audit, Emma's company must review user entitlements quarterly and certify whether they remain appropriate. What OIM capability directly supports this requirement? A. Identity certifications. B. SO composite customization. C. System properties tuning. D. Bulk load utility. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Identity certifications are designed to periodically review and attest user entitlements, ensuring continued compliance with regulatory requirements. So composite customization adjusts workflow behavior but does not perform certifications. System properties tuning is performance related and does not provide governance functions. Bulk loading utilities only handle data import and have no compliance features. Certification processes ensure auditors have traceable evidence of entitlement reviews. Question 6. From a practical standpoint, Kevin notices that his OIM environment experiences performance degradation during peak reconciliation jobs. Which action is most effective for addressing this? A. Increasing frequency of bulk load utility runs. B. Tuning OIM system properties and database indexes. C. Adding more disconnected resources for workload distribution. D. Extending user entities with additional caching attributes. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Performance tuning in OIM typically involves adjusting system properties, optimizing database indexes, and improving workflow performance, directly addressing degradation. Bulk load utilities increase strain rather than solve root issues. Adding disconnected resources does not distribute connected reconciliation workloads. Extending user entities adds complexity and data overhead, which can further reduce efficiency. Proper tuning ensures scalability and responsiveness during peak operational loads. Question 7. Through the lens of an implementation consultant, Anna is setting up OIM in a test environment before deploying to production. Which tool or utility ensures a seamless migration of configurations? A. Deployment Manager and MDS utilities. B. Identity Connector Framework. C. Adapter Factory. D. Notification templates. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Deployment Manager and MDS are specifically designed to migrate configurations between test and production environments, ensuring consistency. Identity Connector Framework facilitates connected development but not environment migration. Adapter Factory extends provisioning capabilities but is not suited for test to production scenarios. Notification templates help configure messaging but have no role in Using Deployment Manager aligns with controlled, auditable promotion of configurations across environments. Question 8. Contrary to popular belief, role lifecycle management in OIM is not just about creating roles. What is its broader governance purpose? A. It automates entitlement assignment through bulk loading. B. It ensures roles evolve in alignment with organizational policies. C. It enforces reconciliation rules across multiple systems. D. It configures approval workflows within SOA composites. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Role lifecycle management is a governance process that ensures roles are created, modified, and retired in accordance with evolving organizational policies and compliance requirements. Bulk loading utilities are for user imports and not governance. Reconciliation rules synchronize identities but are not part of role governance. Approval workflows belong to SOA composites and do not replace. Structured lifecycle governance. Effective role management prevents entitlement sprawl and strengthens compliance. Question 9. When evaluating the merits of using the Identity Connector framework, which advantage makes it essential for integrating OIM with diverse target systems? A. It provides a repository for disconnected provisioning. B. It enables extensible, pluggable connectors for heterogeneous environments. C. It generates automatic audit certification reports. D. It defines request-level approval policies. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. ICE provides a standardized extensible framework that allows development of pluggable connectors across heterogeneous target systems. Disconnected provisioning is managed through OIM's disconnected resource feature, not ICE. Audit certifications are supported through identity governance modules, not the connector framework. Request-level approval policies are part of advanced request functionality, not connector architecture. ICE's strength is enabling consistent, reusable connectors across diverse environments. Question 10. While examining an OIM deployment, Thomas wants to capture additional business-specific user information like cost center and risk classification. What should he configure? A. Lookup definitions. B. Extending user entities. C. Predefined connectors. D. Disconnected provisioning. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Extending user entities allows administrators to add custom attributes, such as cost center and risk classification, to capture business-specific data in OIM. Lookup definitions store reference data but do not extend user attributes. Predefined connectors integrate target systems but do not alter the user schema. Disconnected provisioning manages non-integrated systems irrelevant to attribute extension. Extending entities ensures governance processes reflect organizational business context. Question 11. During the process of onboarding new employees, Olivia observes that multiple approval steps delay account provisioning, which OIM feature allows her to streamline while still enforcing governance. A. Policy-based provisioning. B. Custom connector development. C. Form designer. D. SOA composite customization. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Policy-based provisioning enables automated assignment of entitlements based on role and rule definitions, reducing delays while enforcing governance controls. Custom connector development is relevant when no pre-built connectors exist, not for approval streamlining. Form designer helps customize UI forms but doesn't affect provisioning approvals. SOA composite customization can modify workflows but provide the automation efficiency of policy-based provisioning. Question 12. From multiple perspectives, Liam is troubleshooting an OIM environment where reconciliation jobs complete successfully, but user entitlements are missing in reports. Which area should he review first? A. Notification configuration. B. Lookup definitions. C. Process and reconciliation rules. D. Deployment manager settings. Answer. Correct answer. C. Explanation. Reconciliation rules and process mappings govern how incoming account data matches existing users and updates entitlements. Errors here cause mismatches, despite successful job completion. Notification configuration handles alerts, not entitlement mapping. Lookup definitions store values but don't control reconciliation logic. Deployment manager settings affect migrations, not operational reconciliation. Proper rule alignment ensures accurate entitlement reporting. Question 13. In contrast to standard provisioning, Ethan's company must handle requests where managers should be able to approve access at both the request and operation level. What should be configured? A. Adapter factory. B. Advanced request functionality. C. Identity certifications. D. Closed loop remediation. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Advanced request functionality allows defining approval workflows at both request and operation levels, ensuring flexible governance. Adapter factory extends integration logic but not approval models. Identity certifications are periodic reviews of access, not request handling. Closed loop remediation addresses sub-policy violations but not dynamic approval requirements. Leveraging advanced configurations ensures governance is granular and auditable. Question 14. The general consensus is that a company running multiple OIM environments test UAT production needs a safe, controlled way to replicate configurations, which is the recommended method. A. Bulk load utility. B. Deployment manager and MDS. C. LDAP export import. D. Manual UA-based reconfiguration. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Deployment manager and MDS utilities provide reliable, controlled migration of configurations between OIM environments, preserving consistency and auditability. Bulk load utilities import user data, not configurations. LDAP export import works at directory level, not OIM-specific configurations. Manual UI configuration is error-prone, non-repeatable, and not compliant with best practices. Using DM ensures governance and controlled deployments. Question 15. When faced with rapid growth in audit data, Sophia's team struggles with database performance. Which strategy best aligns with OIM best practices? A. Delete audit tables manually. B. Archive and purge audit data using built-in tools. C. Extend user entities to store less data. D. Increase reconciliation frequency. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. OIM provides built-in archiving and purging utilities for managing audit data growth, ensuring compliance while preserving performance. Manual deletion risks corruption and audit gaps. Extending user entities does not reduce audit data but may increase database load. Increasing reconciliation frequency compounds performance challenges instead of solving them. Proper archival strategies balance retention with performance efficiency. Question 16. Taking into account integration requirements no one needs to connect OIM with, a third-party system for which no Oracle connector exists, what is his best option? A. Predefined connectors. B. Custom connector development using ICF. C. Application instance cloning. D. Disconnected resource configuration. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Custom connector development leveraging the Identity Connector framework ICF enables integration with systems lacking out-of-the-box connectors. Predefined connectors are only available for supported targets. Application instance cloning duplicates configurations but doesn't create new connectors. Disconnected resources enable manual provisioning only, not seamless automated integration. Developing custom connectors ensures scalable, reusable, and compliant integration. Question 17. As demonstrated by recent incidents, AVA finds provisioning requests often stall because business approvers are unclear about technical resource names. How can OIM resolve this usability issue? A. Use lookup definitions to provide user-friendly labels. B. Rely on reconciliation rules for clarity. C. Configure system properties for simplified displays. D. Modify audit logs to include descriptive details. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Lookup definitions map system values to user-friendly labels, ensuring business approvers understand what they are approving. Reconciliation rules manage matching logic, not usability. System properties affect performance and configuration, but not descriptive naming. Audit logs provide historical evidence, but don't support real-time clarity for approvers. Lookups bridge the technical business gap, enhancing governance effectiveness. Question 18. By comparing the benefits of role lifecycle management, what is its main contribution beyond access assignment efficiency? A. It ensures compliance by governing creation, modification, and retirement of roles. B. It automates audit data archival processes. C. It eliminates the need for disconnected provisioning. D. It replaces reconciliation rules for user matching. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Role lifecycle management ensures governance over the entire role lifecycle, preventing entitlement creep and aligning with compliance standards. Archival of audit data is handled by dedicated utilities, not role lifecycle management. Disconnected provisioning is still needed for non-integrated systems. Reconciliation rules ensure data matching but are not part of role lifecycle processes. Effective governance depends on structured role management. Question 19. In the absence of detailed reporting, Daniel's auditors demand access to entitlement review dashboards. Which tool integrates with OIM to satisfy this reporting requirement? A. Oracle by Publisher. B. Identity Connector Framework. C. Form Designer. D. WebLogic Admin Console. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Oracle by Publisher integrates with OIM to generate entitlement and compliance reports addressing auditor requirements. ICF enables connected development but not reporting. Form Designer customizes user forms but not dashboards. The WebLogic Admin Console manages application servers but does not provide identity governance reporting. By Publisher delivers regulatory grade reports and dashboards to demonstrate compliance. Question 20. During the process of customizing user experience, Isabella wants to add new approval workflow screens aligned with her company's branding. What should she configure? A. Predefined connectors. B. Customizing the user interface. C. Policy-based provisioning. D. Role lifecycle management. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Customizing the user interface in OIM allows modification of the web console, adding branding and tailored workflow screens. Predefined connectors provide system integrations, not UI customization. Policy-based provisioning automates entitlements but does not change the interface. Role lifecycle management governs roles unrelated to UI enhancements. UI customization ensures usability and alignment with business identity. Question 21. With respect to performance tuning, Benjamin notices high latency during provisioning when workflows involve multiple approval steps. What should he optimize first? A. Notification templates. B. SOA composite design. C. System properties related to workflow execution. D. Reconciliation frequency. Answer. Correct answer. C. Explanation. Tuning system properties that govern workflow execution ensures provisioning performance remains efficient under heavy approval loads. Notification templates only affect alerts and do not influence execution time. So composite design can be optimized but is secondary to system-level performance parameters. Increasing reconciliation frequency actually adds load rather than reducing latency. Proper system prop adjustments align capacity with workflow complexity. Question 22. During the process of integrating an external HR system, Chloe finds that employee start dates are not mapping correctly into OIM. What should she configure? A. Lookup definitions for HR attributes. B. Extending user entities to include start date. C. Application instance cloning. D. Audit purge scheduling. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Extending user entities allows capturing additional business-specific attributes such as start dates directly in OIM schema. Lookup definitions provide value mappings but do not extend schema. Application instance cloning simply duplicates existing setups without addressing attribute gaps. Audit purge scheduling handles historical data cleanup irrelevant to attribute mapping. Schema extension ensures HR data flows seamlessly into governance processes. Question 23. As demonstrated by a compliance review, Sophia learns that certain disconnected applications are bypassing governance checks. Which action should she take? A. Use predefined connectors. B. Configure disconnected resource provisioning. C. Increase bulk load frequency. D. Modify WebLogic security providers. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Disconnected resource provisioning ensures applications without direct connectors are still governed by approval workflows, attestation, and auditing. Predefined connectors are only available for supported systems, not custom or disconnected ones. Bulk load utilities move user data but do not enforce governance. WebLogic security providers manage authentication realms unrelated to governance oversight. Implementing disconnected provisioning maintains control even over manual processes. Question 24. The underlying principle of Oracle Identity Analytics within the suite is primarily to support what governance function: A. Role mining and certification. B. Workflow customization. C. Connected development. D. Disconnected provisioning. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Oracle Identity Analytics (OIA) specializes in governance functions such as role mining and certification, enhancing policy enforcement and compliance reviews. Workflow customization belongs to SOA composites, not OIA. Connected development relies on the IKE framework, not OIA. Disconnected provisioning is handled within OIM, not OIA. OIA's value lies in analytics-driven governance, enabling enterprises to detect risks and certify entitlements effectively. Question 25. In light of recent developments, James needs to ensure users requesting privileged access accounts face stricter review compared to regular accounts. What should he implement? A. Policy-based provisioning. B. SOA composite customization. C. Role lifecycle management. D. Predefined connectors. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. SOA composite customization enables tailoring workflows for privileged accounts, adding stricter approvals or multiple approvers. Policy-based provisioning automates entitlements but does not differentiate approval rigor. Role lifecycle management governs roles over time but does not address privileged account requests. Predefined connectors provide integration only without policy enforcement. Customs composites ensure privileged access aligns with security controls. Question 26. Taking into account governance requirements, Zoe's organization must periodically attest to entitlements assigned to managers. Which OIM feature fulfills this? A. Advanced request functionality. B. Identity certifications. C. Lookup definitions. D. Notification templates. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Identity certifications facilitate periodic attestation by managers, ensuring entitlements remain valid and compliant. Advanced request functionality managers request approvals, but not periodic reviews. Lookup definitions improve usability by mapping values but do not enforce certifications. Notification templates send alerts but cannot perform attestations. Certification campaigns provide auditors evidence of periodic entitlement reviews, aligning with compliance mandates. Question 27. During the process of troubleshooting, Ethan finds reconciliation jobs succeed but produce duplicate accounts for the same user. What is the most likely misconfiguration? A. Reconciliation matching rules. B. Deployment manager exports. C. Role lifecycle policies. D. Notification triggers. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Incorrect reconciliation matching rules cause OIM to treat incoming records as new users rather than updating existing ones, leading to duplicates. Deployment manager exports handle migrations and are unrelated to job execution. Role lifecycle policies affect governance of roles but not reconciliation behavior. Notification triggers control messaging, not identity matching. Proper matching rule design, data integrity, and prevents duplicates. Question 20. The contemporary view of Identity Connect, the framework highlights its key benefits, which are the following: A. Ensuring disconnected resource workflows are auditable. B. Providing pluggable, reusable connectors for diverse systems. C. Enforcing approval workflows during provisioning. D. Automating by publisher report scheduling. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. IC enables development of pluggable and reusable connectors for heterogeneous systems central to OIM's extensibility. Disconnected workflows are governed by OIM itself, not IC. Approval workflows are so based unrelated to connector architecture. By publisher reporting, automation is independent of IC. The framework's strength lies in its adaptability across different target systems. Question 29. When presented with scalability concerns, Mia's team considers deploying additional managed servers for OIM. What is the primary advantage of this approach? A. It enhances user schema extensibility. B. It improves high availability and load distribution. C. It reduces audit data growth. D. It eliminates the need for reconciliation tuning. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Adding managed servers in a clustered environment improves high availability and distributes load, ensuring scalability. User schema extensibility is achieved through entity extensions unrelated to clustering. Audit data growth must still be managed by archival, not clustering. Reconciliation tuning is required regardless of load distribution. Scaling infrastructure ensures better performance and resilience under high usage. Question 30. Among the various OIM customization options, which is best suited for creating new UI forms to capture application-specific user attributes? A. Form Designer. B. System Properties. C. Predefined Connectors. D. Bulk Load Utility. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Form Designer allows administrators to create and customize user and application forms for capturing business-specific attributes in OIM. System Properties manage performance and configuration settings, not UI forms. Predefined connectors integrate systems but do not define forms. Bulk Load Utilities import user and role data, not customize interfaces. Form Designer ensures the user aligns with business requirements.